Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Maroon Maniacs. Jay Stubbs, and we've got Derek over here tonight, and we've got a special guest joining in. We've got a special show for you guys tonight. This show is going to be a little more spicier, I'll put it, than our normal Sesame Street, as some people will say. People are looking for a little more oomph in our shows, so we'll see what we can bring to you guys tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So, first off, I want to give a shout out that today is the National Cheeseburger Day. So, I hope you're eating a nice juicy burger. Unfortunately, I didn't get a burger.
Now you going into the food segment way too early. Make me want a cheeseburger, man.
I'm a fat kid, so I like to eat. So, all right. So first takes first. We're going to get this out of the way, and we're going to talk about the Kansas State loss. So, Derek, I'll let you lead off with this one.
Man, look. First off, Thomas Stevens was not healthy enough to be playing. He should have not been starting that football game. We should have went with Schrader the whole way. But I don't know if you remember, I said that their strength, being their offensive line, will be too much for our weakness, our defensive line. Even though I did pick us to win the game, which had we stopped a kick from being returned, I think we would have definitely won the game. But we allowed the kick to be returned, and then we allowed a game-winning touchdown to be thrown. So, you know, we gave Chris Kleeman his first signature win. That's what we did. That's what we did on last Saturday. We gave Chris Kleeman and Kansas State his first signature win, and he should have been leaving Starkville with a loss.
True. Well, I'll go ahead and get my points. I personally hate Kansas State. I've hated Kansas State more in my lifetime than any other team there is in sports. Why? It's because I used to be I still am, a Kansas Jayhawk fan, but I only keep up with their basketball. That's what I grew up on. So for 37 years of my life, I've known to hate Kansas State. So 3 games this year that I really wanted to win: Kansas State, Kensucky, and Ole Miss. So this one hurts right now. And I hope we can rebound this weekend. So,
most definitely.
You know, I watched the game. Like you said, Tommy wasn't healthy. I really thought Jomo was playing it up in the press conferences, saying he didn't know who was going to start and all this stuff. I figured he was just doing that so they didn't know who really was going to start. But Stevens was just not healthy. His stats, I don't know. But he threw 2 interceptions.
He did.
Go ahead.
Ugly ones, too.
Well, here's the thing. There needs to be a stat that tracks interceptions that are not the quarterback. I understand the quarterback just throws it to the DB and he's right there. But these ones are like Guidry's now dropped twice now that have caused interceptions, are huge. I mean, one cost us the bowl game. This one I won't say cost us the game because it was so early on. But they just come at the worst time that possibly could happen, like drives, right in and out of the hands. And I'm also at a point where I'm like, let's just bench Guidry. Let's start something new. We're basically playing him because of who he is and we're being the number one JUCO player. I don't know. But, you know, Tommy wasn't healthy. He played scared. He went down quickly. You know, some dives that he didn't, he would take the hit, but, you got a hurt shoulder. You don't want to do that. Kylan Hill had over 111 yards. Some of them were at the end. We only allowed 269 yards. But it wasn't like our defense wasn't there. Like, everybody's been bashing our defense on all these pages. And this one loss is basically, we're not going to win another game, is basically what they say. I don't know where it's coming from.
Right. While we did kind of clamp down defensively, It was the defense that gave up that game-winning score. And it was on a play-action fake that just... He was wide open. Wide open. And I was like, oh, my God. That's the game-winning score right there. Because Kansas State was not respecting our passing game. They knew our strength was going to be to run the ball. So even with Stevens, they figured, okay, even if Stevens is there, he's not 100% healthy. They're going to want to run the ball. And again, didn't see much adjustments to attack what Kansas State was giving up, which they were giving up the middle of the field a lot during the ball game. They were giving, it was wide open. They just were just zooming those high safeties in. Just go over the top, or go around, just go over them or underneath them, make a move, make a tackle, miss a tackle, and then, get upfield. So, I know I've never made a dime in my life from coaching football. And I'm not saying that I'm the most football educated person, but I do know how to take advantage of situations when I see something, when I see a tendency in something. And that is what I want to see Joe Moorhead do. I mean, he's paid millions of dollars to adjust. When you see someone trying to stop what you're doing, adjust. Attack another part of the defense until you can do what you want to do, especially when you know you have a wounded quarterback. I mean, just make you want to scream, like we should have won this game. I started out last show saying we was going to be 3-0. We're now 2-1, and we got quarterback issues, which was our question mark coming into the season anyway. And those quarterback issues have yet to be answered. It's like it's even worse now. Like, it's worse. KT's hurt. Stevens hurt. Maiden on and off again suspended. Garrett Schrader is a beast, but he's not ready to be a throw down the field quarterback. And after him, we have Logan Burnett. But
game 3, here we go.
Oh boy. And you know what, Stubbs? On that note, I think it's time for us to introduce our first fan rant segment. I made a nice little intro. We're not going to play the whole intro, just part of it. Before we have our first ranter, right now our first and only ranter who was on. So we're going to go ahead and play this nice little fan rant song that I created. Enjoy.
You don't throw a pass when you have Marshawn Lynch.
What was that?
You do not throw a pass at the goal line when you have Marshawn Lynch. That's the game?
Why is he doing this to me? Why is he doing this? You know what? He's a good quarterback, but he's playing like he's 12. He's playing like he's in elementary school.
It's not him,
Like-
it's the home team.
I am so pissed. I've never been so mad at a team in my life.
What's up?
Why are they playing like this?
Wow, I love that. I'm gonna have to make a better one next time. But our first ranter, Miss D. Miss D, how you doing?
Doing good.
All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself to our Maroon Maniacs audience.
Hello, hello. This is Dee Curtis, and I live in Little Rock, Arkansas. And my husband is the alum of the family. And I just married into this.
You married into. So how long have you and your husband been married?
We have celebrated 6 big years.
Awesome.
We're
So,
newlyweds, yeah.
oh, congratulations. So,
Thank you.
Miss D, what do you want to rant about?
Oh my gosh. I just got so upset about Zuber just missing that catch. I mean, he just like juggled it and spun it around. I'm like, that's just way too fishy for me.
You felt like he was a Hydra agent transferring
Yes,
from Kansas State to Mississippi State?
There's something a bit fishy about that.
You know, it's funny. I said the same thing. Like, come on, dude. How can you drop? He dropped 2 passes. So I can understand why you want to rant about that. But outside of Zuber dropping those passes, what else about our 2-1 start and all of the issues that we've been dealing with since the start of the football season? What else gets under your skin?
What gets under my skin? Oh, my goodness. It really aggravates me that these boys are out there playing in 90-degree weather, full pads, and we can't even sit in the stands and watch them. I have a real problem with that.
I want to touch on that subject soon, too.
Go ahead, Stub.
I'm 55 years old. I have sat through quite a few hot football games. I'm just upset that everybody just says, oh, it's just too hot to sit out there, but they can sit out there and drink, in their tailgate area.
Wow. So basically, you want to rant against the fans.
Because
supporting the
it was just empty. Those poor guys, they're out there, sweating their butts off, and we're sweating our butts off sitting there in the stands. But it really upsets me that everybody just leaves.
Okay, Stubbs.
Well, I don't know if it's because every game is on TV now or our society has gotten softer than what it was. Definitely it's gotten softer in the last 30 years. But when that game started, it was like half full stadium. Like, it was embarrassing.
It was, yes.
This is a Power 5 game. This isn't, Abilene Christensen or whatever they're called or whatever. We get to play them game 11. But we're talking about a Power 5 game. I understand it's at noon. It's been hot. Some people are staying home because of it. But it's 3 hours of the day. Like, hydrate before and suck it up, Buttercup, and then you can leave. It doesn't take that much. I've literally been in the softball business for 15 years of my life. I did that. I played sports all my life. You can do it. I've been out there all day and been fine. I've got umpires that umpire all day in the heat, in full gear, take minimal breaks. I don't know if it's because our fan base is getting older and they've gotten softer and the kids, stay inside and play video games all day and nobody goes outside and plays, and the parents hire somebody else to come cut their grass and they don't go outside, and everybody's just inside playing on their phones and their iPads or calling their side piece and all the other good stuff that goes on in the world. But people, get outside, support this team. It's only 2-1. You can keep going. It's not the end of the world.
Right.
Anyways.
D, you have anything else you want to rant about?
For the moment, I think I'm good.
All right. Now, we do have another caller on the line, and that is area code 662, last 42549. You're on with the Maroon Maniacs. Who do we have?
Hey, this is Jay Clark on the line. What's up, man?
What's going on? Oh, man, I know he got something to